Once again, WWE has gone gold with their property of WWE 24, their documentary series that documents all recent wrestling stuff. Like they recently documented NXT Brooklyn, I think it was. Breaking Ground documented NXT Respect, um, and I'll get to Breaking Ground in a future video, season one. Um, they also talked about WrestleMania 30. They talked about there was a lot of things they talked about so far. Like they've done a total of 4 episodes: Booker T, Roman Reigns, and I believe they talked about Edge. I think I don't remember, but like yeah, this show has been great, and now they just recently talked about WrestleMania 31, and they broke a lot of the key of the storyline characters of heel and faces that proves once and for all heel and faces are dead. It's now all in the gray area. Um, like you had the Undertaker interact with Brock Lesnar backstage. You had the Undertaker be with his family. There was a scene of the Undertaker hugging his wife and kids. Um, and there's also some hints of WWE having bitter resentment towards certain people. Geez, I wonder who that is. And along with certain hints that what we might see in the future, like they kept glossing over AJ Lee. Like every time we saw AJ Lee was just the back of her head. Like we didn't see any cutscenes of her. So I get the feeling WWE edited out several moments of AJ Lee and documented her until she had revealed she was retiring later that week of WrestleMania 31. So yeah, I'm pretty sure WWE's still bitter over her leaving. So not only do they have her losing the record for most longest reigning Divas champion, but they're also butthurt that they're gonna censor her pretty much from the WWE 24 episode. And while I'm glad they talked about Paige and showed more and more of the women wrestlers getting more exposure, and I certainly like that, but I'm still. It's just very noticeable that AJ Lee was censored out of this episode much. Um, and yeah, that was pretty much the only bitter resentment I could find in this episode. Like WWE still has grudge with CM Punk and AJ Lee because they left. AJ Lee left under her own power. CM Punk left because he was bitter. And WWE doesn't like when wrestlers have the free reign to walk out. Instead, they'll just ruin their lives or do something to say, "Ha, we got you good." So yeah, and what I also noticed is that they talked about Hulk Hogan, and especially after all this is hinting that Hulk Hogan might be coming back soon, and WWE is opening the door for him to come back. So they're going to start promoting him again after his racist triads. So I can't wait to see what that's going to be like. Like, I'm not the biggest Hulk Hogan fan as a person because his ego and his denial of being an egotistical politician has been certainly documented. If I ever talked about John Cena and Hulk Hogan, they would be in one video. I don't think there would. I don't think I can make 2 videos of them separately since they're very similar in so many ways. And while I did love the fact they showed the stage being built, the whole set being built, the wrestlers, Sting, Paige, Roman Reigns, though they didn't really talk about Roman Reigns much because they already have a video episode of him talking about his experience for WrestleMania 31. So I was expecting that. Like maybe we would get some never before seen footage of Reigns, but it wasn't like spectacular ones. So and we saw more of the whole there's no heel or faces anymore, such as Seth Rollins congratulating Roman Reigns for getting this opportunity. And the one thing I was disappointed by this episode was the fact that they never delved deeper into the part where Seth Rollins was saying thank you so much to Roman Reigns when he pinned him. So I was thinking, wait, are they going to talk about that? Because that would be interesting. Now, the biggest moment that highlighted the fact was them mentioning the curb stomp. Like, they glossed that completely over. Like they erased it from history, and now they're talking about the curb stomp again. Huh, is that coming back when Seth Rollins returns? Because that would be so great. So I can't wait what's gonna happen. This episode was certainly great. I mean, like I don't know which one was my favorite. Like I'm pretty certain it was the Roman Reigns one. Though someone might say, oh, that's just me being a fan of him, therefore I'm wrong for having an opinion. How dare I? So this was certainly an enjoyable episode of WrestleMania Silicon Valley. I can't wait what next they're going to document for WWE 24. This was Neo Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate, and stay tuned for more.